Let me just say, Merry Christmas. It's that time of the year. Well, Trillia Newbell once thought that children were expendable and that they would just get in the way of her dreams. But today, Trillia is a mom herself, and she's living her dream, teaching children about the beauty of diversity.
Trillia Newbell is a bridge builder. She wants to combat racial division by changing the next generation. She believes it's a biblical mandate.
If we're going to teach them about all these various things that are so good in God's Word, then we should also teach them about creation as it relates to people made in the image of God who are uniquely different.
In her new book, God's Very Good Idea, Trillia helps children see how people from all ethnic and social backgrounds are valuable to God and how Jesus came to rescue all of us.
Please welcome to the 700 Club, Trillia Newbell.
Thank you.
You have come a long way. You were a pro-choice feminist before. What changed?
The gospel.
That'll do it.
Yes, I had a friend share the gospel with me, and my life was transformed. My heart was transformed. My thinking was transformed. And God, he took a spiritually dead woman and gave her resurrection life. So the Lord just saved me by his gospel and his grace.
And we're supposed to be changed when that happens, aren't we?
Absolutely.
So here you had been thinking before that children were expendable because you had dreams and goals and hopes and things you wanted to do,
Yes.
and they were going to get in the way. But I'm holding your children's book.
Yes.
That's a very good idea. Tell me how you came to this place.
Sure. Well, I was asked to teach a Sunday school class about diversity. And when I was teaching it, I was looking for resources and I couldn't find anything. And the Lord, it was just amazing. The children and their responses, I just thought, this message needs to be out broader.
Yes.
More people need to hear God's very good idea to create people made in his image, all different, unique, and that we all need saving grace through the finished work of Jesus Christ, and that we can worship together, and we will be worshiping together forever, for eternity.
Those two thoughts really come together in your book, but they really come together in the gospel message to all of us.
Absolutely.
I often think about how much fun God must have had making us all, because we're all created so differently.
We are.
How did you see children react to that message?
Well, I remember one of my daughter's friends telling her parents that my daughter, Sydney, wasn't just her friend, it's her sister. And that to me is it was so motivating. I knew if a child can get it, then we should get it too. And a child needs to understand that she's created by God to glorify him, to rejoice in him, and that God created all different people from every tribe, tongue, and nation, ultimately for his glory, but also for our good, so that we can know one another, and we can only love one another truly through Jesus. In Ephesians 2, it talks about that Jesus tore the veil of hostility through his body, making one new man. So we can have unity through the gospel. It's the reality of what Jesus has accomplished.
You know, Pat and I were just talking about that, about the power of unity, that God says when we work for it, when we want it, when we reach out for it, that it commands a blessing from him. And what a word in the world that we live in today. What are some ways that parents, in addition to getting the book and reading the story to children, what are some ways that parents can celebrate diversity with their kids?
Well, one really simple way is having diversity in your home. So having your table look diverse, inviting people who you don't know, who are different than you, inviting people who look, sound, have different abilities, socioeconomic as well, to your table. Proximity changes everything. When children can see and talk to those who are different, it will transform the way they view and how they love one another.
And this is a great season of the year to be contemplating that, isn't it? Because it's a season where we entertain in our home. The doors are open.
The doors are open.
What a great time to do that.
Absolutely.
And I think it's really not just an opportunity, it's a responsibility that we have to give our children that.
It is. And it's our mission.
Yes.
Jesus told the 12 disciples to go and make disciples of all nations. That wasn't just for them, that's for us too. We are to go out, and we will forever be worshiping with a diverse people.
Hand in hand, arm in arm.
Arm in arm.
Yes.
Let's do it today. And so that's my hope, is that we know the gospel, that the gospel transforms hearts, and that the gospel can transform our relationships.
God's very good idea. What a great gift to give to the children in your life. It's available wherever books are sold. We have a social exclusive interview with Trillia on our Facebook page. Watch that by going to facebook.com/700 Club. Thank you. It's a great book.
Thank you. Thank you.